Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. All week, all month, I've been using my cute little dog cup. It's even got, can you see it? A little dog inside, right there. I wanted to talk about conversations that have been coming up with male clients over the last couple months. I mean, they've gone on for years, honestly, but it's come up a few times in recent conversations. And men want to be helpful. They want to fix things for us. They want to be made to feel special. And we are great usually at making them feel that way. But there are some of these guys getting back to me because something has gone awry. And that's what I wanted to talk about. There's a however to that. And that's what we're going to chit-chat about today. If that's at all interesting, stick around. That's what's on the agenda. I met a new client this week. He said, I'm a problem solver. I'm a fixer. I always want to be really helpful for the people in my life that I care about. And that's super admirable. Women are like that too. We want to tend to and nurture and take care of people that we love. And men are no different in that regard. But sometimes there's something going wrong here with that. I'm going to enumerate them for you a little bit. And I would say that let's start with number one. Why not? It's one. Very often I will follow up with a client after they're continuing to date somebody that I've introduced them to, or a coaching client that met somebody, and I'm having a little check-in to find out how things are going. And they say, ooh, it was going really good at the beginning, but I'm finding that she's like just super needy. And, you know, what does needy mean to you? What does needy mean to him? Kind of up for negotiation, right? But that's what the word they're using to me. It's come up a couple times in the last month. Mostly for them, it's meaning that they're running into somebody who wants too much and what they deem to be too quickly. So I guess the reminder here is that it's great to be excited about meeting somebody new and to be starting a new romance and falling for somebody, but we also have to go along at a pace that makes everybody comfortable. So I encourage you to let things grow at a natural pace and in a comfortable manner for everybody involved, and not try to force anything to be moving so quickly so that you can, get to the good part where you're actually in a very settled and comfortable relationship, which so many of us enjoy, but to let things flourish, if you will, and get to know somebody week after week as you continue to meet them, to go out and do things, perhaps have them at your house. More and more conversations will lead us to know somebody better, but to immediately try to flip that switch and skip ahead to the good part is not working in anybody's best interest from what I'm hearing. So I just wanted to share that with you for number one. Part of this moving too fast is moving too fast and requiring so much communication with this person. She's texting me all during the day, and then she wants to talk after work, and I'm kind of feel like I can't get anything completed. It's like inopportune times, and then after work we're talking, and it's just more rushing, obviously. But I think that what's important here is that the first part of communication is actually having a conversation about what somebody else is comfortable with as far as having conversations with you throughout the day. So touch base and ask them, are you cool with me texting you during work when I'm thinking about you? Or is that really kind of throwing you off your game and distracting you from work, whatever you're doing? Instead, maybe saying, do you think you want to carve out some time to maybe have a glass of wine together after work? Or are you open to like a late night conversation before bed where we can just chit chat for a while and learn more about each other? Some people just love those late night phone conversations, but maybe a video chat over dinner at your own separate places on the evenings that you're not actually having a date with one another. But find out if that's something that's appealing to them and if they would be open to that. If you can't have the conversation of, if you can't communicate about communicating, then you need to take a step back anyway. So that would be the first step. Find out what's a comfortable means of communication for them. One of the guys said, I feel like I'm responsible for her happiness, like I'm all that she has going on. And I think that can be sometimes because women get super excited about finally connecting with somebody. They've been looking. They found somebody whose company they enjoy, who's also enjoying theirs in the same way and making it known. And we tend to drop other things in our life to focus on this relationship. Guys have said, I feel like she's waiting on me, like I'm the entertainment. And this is the same situation. Women, I encourage you, He was attracted to you in the first place because you had stuff going on. You weren't just sitting there and waiting for a man. You had a job you could talk about on your first date. Maybe you shared stuff about your family, your parents, or your kids, interests that you had, classes you were taking, maybe what you did on the weekend with friends. So don't drop everything on your schedule to focus or be waiting on one person just because you found somebody great. How much better is it when you get together and you actually have things that happened to you during the week that you can bring to the table to discuss and have opinions and thoughts on, and learn what he would have done in that situation, or what he would have said to your sister or to your coworker, or during this part of a class that you were taking. Stopping full halt there and just waiting to be with this person makes you even less entertaining. So keep yourself entertaining by keeping the input coming in and not focusing so much on having him fulfill that part of your life. It works much better to continue to have a life. And if things don't work out by chance, your friends are going to be ticked off that you were ignoring them that whole time, waiting for special time with this special guy or gal. And then I would be remiss if I did not mention, and I know I've talked about some of these things in bits and pieces in other episodes, but I know this was mentioned before, but I want to remind you here because it would be part of this conversation, that while men love the idea of a woman who does have a great life, she's got, all these great friends and this job she enjoys, and she's got commitments and tickets to this and plans with friends and seeing their kids and a birthday party here and going to hear a concert. A lot of women in this situation will tell me that they feel that if a man doesn't want to see them again after learning all of this about them, that men were intimidated by her. But the feedback I get from the guys is not that they were intimidated so much as they didn't think there was a place for them in this cool life she had. Often I'll get ticked off at them because they'll say she shouldn't really even be dating, she doesn't have time, and I'll be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I talk to her, I know what she's looking for. She's willing to make time for a guy. So that's the point. Do indeed communicate to this guy somewhere in this conversation. If you're sharing all this amazing stuff you have going on, or how busy you are with whatever is important to you, or where your time goes, make sure that at some point as you're getting to know this guy, you make it clear how excited you are to have somebody in your life now that you can prioritize, and that you're willing to prioritize them and make time to get to know somebody, because one of your priorities is having a partner in your life. And that will put them at ease to know that despite having a very full life, there is room for them. I hope you found this helpful. Yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give the episode a thumbs up. Thought found was the wrong word, like the wrong tense or something. That was weird. If you did give the episode a thumbs up, hit the ring bell, hit the subscribe button, then we can hang out again sometime soon. I look forward to that, and until next time, have a good one.